Hello, I'm Jessica from the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Retreat Centre in the Blue Mountains, New South Wales. We've got a retreat centre here on 136 acres, which is largely bush, and it's adjoining the Blue Mountains National Park, which is a World Heritage Area. So it's a very special piece of land. On it, we've got a lot of hanging swamps, which are protected communities because of the plants, the vegetation style of a swamp, and the animals that are in there. We've had the giant dragonfly seen here, which is a rare insect, and possibly the lura skink lives here, which is another rare and endangered animal. And the swamp wallabies love the swamp. They feed in it. So it's a very special community that needs protecting. They're unique to the Blue Mountains and not found anywhere else. So because of this, we've had a landcare group here for the past 19 years. We've largely worked along the creek. This is Govetts Creek, which comes from the Lura suburb and flows into the Blue Mountains National Park. And 18 years ago, it was so full of weeds. There was yellow broom, which is from Scotland, all along the creek banks, and privet, cotoneaster. And now you can hardly find these plants anywhere along the creek. We've been planting natives. These are our latest ones, tea trees, which we collect the seed here. So we're maintaining the same genetic stock that's already here locally, and that's important with biodiversity. And the local community come, as well as some of the residents that live here. I'd like to introduce you to Sriram, who helps in the land care group.
Hi everyone, this is Sriram, and it's my fortune to be in Australia for voluntary service. I came from India, and I'm with Brahma Kumaris from my childhood. And from my childhood, I'm doing the voluntary service with Brahma Kumaris and some other organization. But when I came here, I got something surprise in my life actually, which is I would like to say, in India, we also do some gardening and do some farmings and many things are there also, which we do as well as here. But the special thing which I seen here or touched to my heart is actually the care for a land and the animal or for the environment around. In India, which I see in the gardening or the farming does for where my profit is, where human can get something out of it, as for look, as for the crop. But here, which I see in many times, we do some weeding here and things we put the plants in here, which is not really giving something very on the top, like the profit, grace profit, like every few months or every month fruit or something like that. But definitely oxygen or something they are going to give you, but more they are caring for the land, they're more caring for the environment, and the people around. When they work with together, I really felt how sweet heart or how nice the heart they have for the land, instead of expecting something very recent. So I felt that is something special for me, and that's something learning for me, not only to take from the land, but we should care for it and we can give back to it. So thank you so much, and that was my touching message for you all. Thank you so much.
We also do meditative gardening retreats for the public here in our beautiful 100-year-old garden that's near the creek. And the focus is to learn meditation while gardening. And the aim is, of course, to remove the weeds which might spread from the garden into the national park. The possums, the wallabies, they all enjoy this garden, and we've also got a lot of frogs in the ponds, and quite possibly the red-crowned toad that lives here, which is a rare frog. It's the right habitat for it. So we're very careful about containing this garden so that it's used by people but doesn't spread and affect the bush nearby.
it's been a very nice experience here, being a part of a meditative gardening retreat, and we get to know about the meditation here and ourselves, as well as, and we come in a garden, and in the group we do some actions in the garden. But it's so beautiful feeling, which is be connected with the supreme, with that supreme power, and get that peace, love from the supreme. And with our action we put that in a garden, and we feel we are not only greedy from the garden or just to look nicely, but to do care for them, to give that love. And that's so beautiful feeling. Rather than talking many other stuff, rather than that, be connected with the supreme and then spread that peace in meditation with the action.